Before I start, if you want to catch these videos live, I do these videos live now. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can catch the videos live. And if you want to be a chat member and send your messages during videos, be sure to become a channel member as well. Let's get started. So here's how we start as Venezuela. We got 3 divisions. They're not too good. I assume they're not too good. Yeah, we got some shitters on our hands, but that's okay, because we got Carlos Delgado Chudbund. Whatever. He's gonna lead us to greatness. But yeah, what are we doing as Venezuela today? Well, if we look at our massive focus tree, which is provided by the Unión Libertad mod, we could support this guy's actions. We don't support actions around here. But if we go to the right of the tree, ironically, we can go left. And if we don't go to the Partido Republico Progresista, we can go to the Partido Comunista de Venezuela. And we can get to this focus, an unthinkable union, where okay, so I have to have more factories than 99. The current party must be communist. I must be in a faction with the Soviet Union. The Soviets must be communist, and they have to have over 15% surrender progress. And if I'm correct, this will make it so we just straight up annex the Soviet Union. And I think we get cores and we become the global union of socialist republics. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. And if we look at our national spirits, we got the Monroe Doctrine. We got the outdated army, classic. Underground communist movement. This actually helps us out because we get some communist support. Dependent on oil extraction. Ooh, that's not good. An abrupt government transition. Not a lot of good stuff happening in Venezuela today. We actually start with a decent amount of factories. I guess let's civ greed. We're definitely not in as bad a position as Bolivia was. Bolivia was just comical how bad a situation that was. Venezuela, I assume, is not going to be much better. And apparently we have a looming oil strike, and the People's Republic of Venezuela is a separate tag. I could just release them right now, but I don't think that's how it's supposed to go. Oh, and I remember this from the Bolivia video. Yes, we will be taking this. It will help us out. Oh, finally. Okay, oil discovered. And that allows us to drill the Miocene sands for oil and gives me a civvy. And I guess we're gonna have to nationalize the oil field since we're going communist. Or would it be funny if I was a communist that sold my oil to fascists? I think that'd be really funny. But I want to sell my oil to the Soviet Union, even though they don't really need it that much. Oh no, the February massacre, we lost 6 blokes. And oh no, the Districtico Capitolo. Oh wait, no, that's not what I was building in. But now I can do the temporarily imprisoned Galavevis. We'll be able to start going down our communist path. There you go, invest in the consumer market. And I think we need to rush to the Civil War, or else it's gonna happen anyway, and I'll be on the wrong side. There we go, we can appease the protesters now, which I think is worth it. Let's do it. There we go, enact the February plan. Oh, and there's another one. It's not that expensive, so I'm just gonna hit them when they start immediately. Especially since I'm building my civilian factory there. And let's see, Santos Anibal, are you available when I'm communist? I think you are. Okay, so I'm going to do this focus because this is a really good advisor. Our industrial priority at the conference. We are obviously going to pick the civilian factory one because it's just too good. I think, do I stop off to do promote nationwide hygiene? I think I'll have enough to do, yeah, I'll definitely have enough to do these 2 focuses doing it. So let's promote nationwide hygiene, which, you know, Venezuela would do that. I can think of some places that wouldn't do that, but we won't talk about that. Yep, and we got strikes. Ooh, those are not good. Strikes is a no good. How do I get rid of strike? Oh, I guess we can't if we're going communist. Now we're gonna support the workers' cause, and I can damage enemy factories. Do I want to do that? I mean, I guess it depends on how long the Civil War is gonna go on for. But then again, it's just civilian factories, so I'm not gonna hurt my beloved civilian factories. Revolution to the army, and now bourgeoisie crackdown. And then that's the last we can do of this, which means we'll actually have time to do another focus, or 2 after. I really wish I could get the El País de los Trabajadores. I really wish I could get it. It's really good, but unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna get it. So I guess let's study foreign central banks. Oh, it automatically started it. Okay. All right. Spearhead of the revolution. So according to our focus tree, we want our ruler to be Gustavo Machado Morales. So that's who's gonna lead ourselves. Here we are. We're in a civil war now, and I think we're gonna focus on. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna focus on attack. They have nothing over here. Yeah, let's focus on that attack. Yeah, we are going to immediately march out. Oh no, they encircled me. Unencircle that guy now. Do I not have any supply over here? Yeah, I don't. United States attempting to isolate Venezuela. Man, we're not even communist yet. We're not, like, fully communist yet, and you're already doing this to me. Damn, I don't think we're getting that guy out. Poor militia. Alright, we split off this little section, so I'm going to just send a troop and go to every province. And the AI is kind of smart. You never would expect that. Yeah, I think that division is long gone. Unless we can just, like, starve them out. Alright, spearhead of the revolution. We are going to choose between Juan, Gustavo, or Rodolfo. We're gonna choose Gustavo. It's Gustavo! Let's see, do we mobilize the economy? It says that the post-Civil War economic crisis will be worsened due to the strained economy. How many mills do we have right now? 2? Well, we're gonna do the everyone to arms anyway. Oh, and we still get this. Okay, that's good. Let's try and get some... Since I know the other side doesn't have a navy, let's try and get some naval bombardment going on. Yeah, there we go. On Carcass. I wonder, I could just go up to war economy via this, but I want to get the Minister of Health and Social Assistant. Who else could I get? Not much else, but I want this guy because he gives me a lot more political power. If we just keep pushing in the places they have no divisions, we should be okay. However, I am going to focus on defense, since they are attacking a lot. Yeah, this militia, it's over for this militia. Poor blokes. So over. But it may be over for Carcass, with the help of the shore bombardment from my one light cruiser. And there we go. We get a bunch of good stuff for a year, even though we're communist. Thank you, United States. Yep, there goes my poor little militia. Luckily, he was replaced by 2 more. Yeah, the more we stretch out their front line, the more they have less divisions on the front line, which means that I can probably, like, break through them. Just like how we're doing in Caracas. Come on. The other troops even leaving. It knows it's a lost cause. Yeah, we took it. And that gave us a lot of civ. Yeah, the AI is just being dumb now, and it's leaving its most important land open. So I will take advantage of it. There we go. We got Puerto La Cruz. Do we go to Cumana? Apparently, they're not sending troops to guard this, which I would really appreciate if they would do. We're about to get this big encirclement of 3 division. Yeah! Give me the encirclement. And there we go. That should be it. Yep. We did it! And I wonder what division icon we should have today. It looks like there's been new ones that have been added. I think today we're gonna go with the Sad Pepe, because that's pretty much the embodiment of Venezuela as a concept. Right. And the workers demand that we nationalize the oil field, so we have to do that. It's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna wait to get the 10-year doctor, because he... Oh, wait, actually, I should get the army... We'll get the army maneuver guy, because I really need to get army XP. I completely forgot about that. Now let's ensure some proper military training, which will give us minus 110 days from the military recovery thingy, which is pretty good. And also give us enough army XP to actually make our divisions into something decent. Logistics company, let's go ahead and also research engineers. There we go. And we might as well follow Earl Browder's theories, because it gives me a civvy. It also gives communism support. Also gonna go up to partial, which gives me 8 civilian factories to play with. And we did it. Negative 16 days. Now we can do Gloria al Pueblo. I might do education first, or the National Mobilization Program, or seize the military industry, or... I think I'm gonna... Let's see. How long do we have? We have a long time before we have to nationalize the oil fields. Let's do... Yeah, we can't even do this right now. So let's do education first to get our research slot. People trading with me now? No. No one wants to trade with me because I'm communist. No. Ooh, I have decisions to enact local conscription. Ooh. So for like 4 years or whatever, or like 3 years maybe, I get plus 20% local manpower. That's really good. Let's get that going. But yeah, we need to get 120,000 manpower in the field and more factories than 34 to even start the Great South American Revolution. It's gonna be a while. There we go. Let's study the foreign banks, even though we're communists, so we don't really have central banks, or maybe they do, I don't know, I'm not too smart. The only thing that could go wrong is that the Soviets don't get 15%, which is possible because Germany, since goddamn wrong, Germany has been like a real shitter when it's the AI. And fine, I guess let's take in war refugees from Ethiopia. Maybe the plus 100% population will be good. I don't really know what it does. I guess it just makes our normal population higher, which, you know, okay. Let's see. Division de Infanteria. Engineers. Support company. Support artillery and logistics for now. Can I afford? No, I can't. Okay. Let's just put the support companies on. We got agricultural investment, and we're slowly chipping away at dependent on oil extraction. And And this just gives us plus 10% communism support, which is pretty good. Also, Chile was apparently the host of the Fourth International. Whoa, you are communist. What's that all about, Chile? I don't think you're very democratic. Gonna train up some more divisions. So we do need more in the field, even though we do have enough to take the focus, but we still will need more to actually, like, fight Colombia. But we do also need 34 factories, I forgot. We need 35 factories. So get to building. You just don't know how to build. Are you not patriotic to Venezuela? Alright, and now we have 99 days left, which is just enough time to nationalize these oil companies. So yeah, nationalize the oil fields. I'm gonna use my political power to immediately go back up to limited exports because I don't want to be on closed economy. Because I would like to trade with people, or I would like to at least have the chance of them trading with me. There we go. Nationalize the oil fields, and then immediately go over here. Closed economy. Can't do it. Can't do it. I guess we'll go up to extensive conscription. Oh, so I'm gonna lose a bunch of political power. China? Why would I give a shit about what China think? They're being invaded. Yeah, there goes all my political power. But luckily we have we gain 1.67 a day with a focus running, so get destroyed, nerd. And there we go. We've hit 34 factories. We need one more and we can start down our expansion tree. God, this mod is so detailed. Like, you get, for Venezuela, you get unique prospect for resources decisions. Paradox would never. It's just, I'm just still having a great time managing all this. This is a great mod. Colombia declared war on Colombia. Okay, that's gonna be good for whoever wins. Whoa, that's gonna be good for me, because now they have half the divisions. Or they're gonna have half the divisions. I wish I could invade right now, but I can't. There goes Feta check. Yeah, normal Colombia is gonna win. It's not really that close. There we go. We have 35 factories, which means we can do our expansion tree now. Do we want to do our expansion tree now? Here we go. And now the Great South American Revolution. Probably also research what a bomb is. Don't know what that is. Welcome to Venezuela. We can overthrow our government, but we don't know what a bomb is. But I think... Actually, no. I'm going to wait for the war to start before I do any of our expansion focuses. So we are going to do industrialize the nation. But we are also going to get the Central Bank of Venezuela, which is kind of strange because we're communists. But let's get the bank. The banks are the greatest ally of the proletariat. So the U.S. is blockading my oil shipments to the fascist powers. They weren't trading with me anyway. And no one can trade with me. I'm on closed economy. Oh, United States of America. You are stupid. But we did get this free defensive posture thing, which division defense on core territories sounds really good to me. Training time, pretty good. Mobilization speed, sounds really nice. And more recruitable pop. There we go. Industrialize the nation. And now... Oh, but this is really good. I'll do this while I'm at war. Now it's time to do Bolivarian liberation. Should give us cores on Colombia. No cores on Ecuador. But we also get war goals on Ecuador, so it's fine. Oh, and would you look at that? Colombia just made their own faction. So, I mean, that guarantees that they won't join the Allies. But this does propose a question. If Colombia is the only major, right? And I declare war on every other... Oh, wait, I don't get war... Wow, I don't get war goals on Bolivia and such. But I do get claims on every coastal Asian state. Yeah, we don't get that much, but if I declare war on all of them and they all join the Colombian faction, I should just be able to destroy the Colombians, and then they will become, like, the entire faction will capitulate, and I'll just have to take out Colombia, which I think is the play. Where are the supply hubs in Colombia? Okay, the closest one is over there. So I guess let's try and snake to it. Try and get an encirclement of this port. There we go. And that should help with our supply a lot too. Is Ecuador not joining the faction? Can they not join factions? Oh, it's because of the Monroe Doctrine they won't join. Okay, well, then that plan goes up in smoke. Well, I guess then just march. And I guess we will focus our efforts against Colombia. Yeah. Colombia shouldn't be that hard, considering that we have cores on all their territory. Take the Darien Gap. Oh look, the Darien Gap is an impassable territory. I didn't even know that. So I wouldn't be able to invade Panama. In fact, I'm gonna retreat my boat, because that might be my only way to get Panama, is naval invading, and I need that boat for naval superiority. Yeah, we need to encircle these guys if we want to actually beat them. Just gonna have those guys do that, but you guys are gonna go over there. This is a really small province. Is that necessary to have a province this small? All right, if we're able to cut them off here where there's a supply hub. There's no supply. Okay, there is a supply hub in Bogota, but it should be okay. I'll let those 5 divisions walk away from where it really matters. Oh, there's Ecuador. Let's go ahead and encircle that troop. There we go. We got them into one province, I think. Yep, we got them in the one province, and that should be the end of Colombia. I guess let's try and march on Ecuador. Maybe no one's here because they sent all their divisions up here. Actually, no, that's stupid. They did not. They only sent 1 division. There you go. I'm gonna focus on other things right now. Industrial investment. Right, and now we're bordering Ecuador, so they're gonna rush to the border. Okay, I might as well try and snake them to death. There, we can finally take out Bolivia, unless we, of course, can't. We are taking out their divisions, so they're getting weaker and weaker as we go on. Ooh, okay, so these 2 are gonna leave. What? Why are you called the Galapagos regime? Have I been dead naming Ecuador this entire time? And since this is our cores, I can do the expand conscription in them too. So now we have almost 1 million manpower. We got them the 3 divisions in Bogota, 2 divisions, 1 division, and that should be the end of Colombia. There they go. Take it all, take their navy, yum yum yum. And I'm gonna see if I can do naval invasion support. Can I go through the Panama Canal? No, because the Americans are mean. But look at that, we can push forth an industrial initiative. I am going to do it where I'm building this supply hub. And since I assume you can only do it once, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save them. Alright, let's calm down a little bit. Let's make a decent order with a decent front line and let them get planning before they attack. Okay, so the Germans just blew up my ships. I'm gonna demand compensation. And there goes Ecuador. We're gonna take their state, take their battleship apparently, and we finally get to make some convoys, and we're gonna have these guys do coastal bombardment on the Peruvians. Now the Peruvians have a lot of stuff, which is kind of scary, but I won't let it bring me down. Okay, should I join the Comintern? I don't know if I should. I think I should do it after I take Peru, but we'll do the Panamanian question and see if I can get them for free. It's literally an exclave if I get them for free, because the Darien Gap is impassable, so I can't really go over there except via ports. Alright, Panama, be a buddy. Hooray! And let's see. I should have a thing now. Yeah, cause an incident on the canal. Now, in my experiences playing as Communist Mexico, this won't cause us to go to war. So I'm going to hide that right now, and we will probably do it later. I'm going to delete these, get all their equipment, and I guess we'll work on... We'll get some army XP. Oh wait, no, I do have equipment now. I mean, I think we have enough. I want to train up. Can I afford? I can afford exactly that much. I want to naval invade Peru just to, like, distract them a little bit. And let's see, they have artillery in their divisions. I could probably afford to put artillery in my division. I just need the army XP. So I'm going to add artillery to my divisions to 23 with. I don't know if that's optimal, but I don't really care. So let's go ahead and add that to our division so we can be on the proper level that Peru is on. They have no supply over here, so it should be a stomp. Yeah, especially if we land uninterrupted at Lima, which I don't think we will, but hopefully we will. Oh, we just completely encircled them. I didn't know that would happen. Oh, that would happen. Study supply line. Ooh. Study the battle plans. Planning speed plus 75. Wow. Study the terrain. Study the weather. I will take the study the terrain, I guess. All right. And your guys' job is just going to be to cut Peru in half. And there we go. We got the encirclement. That's 6 divisions out of there, along with the 7th that's just chilling over here. Yeah, okay, you guys just need to defend, while my guys from the north just barrel on down. And I could raise military salaries, but I'm never doing that. I'm never going to raise your salary. Go to hell. And I'm going to teach you guys a little trick. If you have multiple lines of civilian factories and you want to build a railway faster, click it halfway and then click it again halfway. That'll split it up into separate lines so you can build different parts of the railway at the same time. That's a cool little trick I found. And I think it's about time we go on aggressive. And there we go. We've connected our guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and merge these guys with the other army. And they're just going to march on to the rest of Peru. So yeah, ironically, of the 3, the hardest was Ecuador. All right, German Reich declares war on the Soviet Union, so this is where we come in. I am going to propose Comintern membership, which they need to accept. Ironically, I'm also going to improve relations with the United Kingdom, because I want them to give me Guyana Essequibo, or whatever. So anyway, Soviets, I need you to lose just a little bit. I need you to get 15%. And there goes Peru. So Soviet Union, I need you to accept. Okay, they'll accept anyway. So if the focus doesn't work, I'll just join normally, just in case I'm gonna improve relations still. There we go. Let me in. Yay! So now that we're in the Comintern, I need to pay close attention to how close they are at capitulating. So we're gonna do Bolivarian workers unite. Actually, let's go ahead and demand Guyana Essequibo. Go. They said no to Guyana Essequibo. I'll let it go. Okay, I could do the focus right now. They just need to live. They just need to stay at 15 or higher until I finished Proclaim the South American Union. They're actually kind of collapsing. What's happening? What's happening over here? So yeah, now we're gonna proclaim the South American Union, which should be our second to last name change. All right, the U.S. joined the Allies. Just lasts for like 45 days. Come on. Come on, Germany. You can do it. And there we go. Now we're the South American Union. The Union of South American Socialist Republics. But that's not our goal. We're going to aim higher. Okay, an unthinkable union. 70 days. They need to stay above 15% surrender limit. I'm also going to save the game just in case that they refuse if you're not in the war. If they say no, I'm going to reload and then join the war and then ask. Wait, Palestine capitulated? Oh my god. Italy. Italy, you can't just do that. Oh well. They lost all of Africa, but they wanted to have what for Jerusalem. And boom. There it goes. Soviets, you know what to do. Aw, they refused. Okay, so that means that we probably have to be in the war for them to accept, which is smart. That's smart. So yeah, let's join the war. We're gonna go ahead and send our divisions over to Russia. They will serve as our like strike force, and we'll just do the focus again. Are you guys sure this is the best possible way you could go? Like, are you absolutely sure that sailing right up against all of the Germans and all the way past Reichskommissariat Norway to Arkhangelsk is the best possible option you could have done? Are you really sure? There we go. Now you'll say yes. What's the point of the focus if you can't do it? Is this just a joke focus? I might have to do what's called a pro gamer move. I'm gonna reload again. I will still join the war, but I'm gonna cheat to have them say yes to the event, because that's the whole point of this video. Third time's the charm. Well, it's gonna be the charm. It has to be the charm, because if it's not the charm, I messed up because I'm cheating. I'm gonna save again, just in case I mess this up and I don't have to wait the full 70 days again. Going to accept the call to arms, and then when it hits 68, I'm going to do my first command, which is to turn the AI off. So that means I can now do tag sov, and now we go. Union of South American Socialist Republics offers salvation and unification. So we're going to accept and then tag then. There we go. And now, if I turn the AI back on, we are now the Global Union of Socialist Republic. And I shouldn't have had to cheat to get it, but I'll do what I have to do. The globalist! No! Well, here we are. We are the Global Socialist Republic. We need to beat up the Germans. We have a lot of divisions, and you know what? I'm not even gonna bother. Actually, I am gonna bother up here, because it's a different front, but we only have one front, and I'll add some more guys to that front. But I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna have one big-ass army. Because I'll be honest, hot joining as the Soviet Union in 1942 doesn't sound that fun. And oh boy, we can do the thing. Oh, we have cores on all the Soviet Union. That's glorious. So we can do the local manpower. We have 15 million manpower, so it's not really that big of a deal. But you know, you can never have enough manpower. But anyway, our first method of business is going to be to go to here and try and retake like Riga and stuff. Suez Canal was blown. You already retook the land. Oh yeah, we have a bunch of stuff now. And we have a bunch of planes, I think. No, we don't. Oh yeah, all the planes went in the stockpile. Okay. Let's just deploy all the planes. This is going to be a very lazy Barbarossa because I'll be completely honest, I do not care. I am not going to sit here for 30 minutes and fix the Soviet Union. The AI can suck my ass. There we go. I split up the Air Force at least. Yeah, we are. Oh no, there's another line in Crimea. No. We're going to let them have Crimea, and you are just going to sit there. We're going to build airports across all the front line. Yeah, my guys still haven't arrived in Siberia, so they're still making their way over here. Yeah, and the Germans, by the time I rolled in, the Germans pretty much like exhausted themselves anyway, because remember, they have economy of conquest, so it's not gonna go too well for them. I wonder, did I inherit the generals? I did. So yeah, our much better generals that the Russians have are going to be our new friends. All right, let's try and push the Germans back with our strike force divisions. It should not be hard at all. Yeah. Looks like they're having a little bit of fun over here. Let's move out of here. Let's move out of there. Yeah, they're just rolling in over here. Okay, we're going to send our strike divisions over here. So we just need to push them back. Yeah, fixing the AI Soviet Union is not fun. I don't know why I thought it would be fun. It's not the mod's fault, but yeah, we're gonna have to abandon the Caucasus. Oh well. Let's go ahead and blow up Baku and Armenia and Georgia, and this place, and that place, and just all of the Caucasus. Yeah, the front line seems to be stabilizing. We just needed to let them into the Caucasus, and then I'm hopefully going to get like an encircle. I'm going to push down in the Rostov and then down, and that will allow us to get some nice old encirclements. All right, I'm going to reshuffle my units. Let them go over there, and then we're going to try and just break through the center. Actually, they may be weaker up in the north. I think they're weaker up in the north. Nope, that is the wrong front line. So let's go up here instead and try and strike downwards, and then over to Kerch. Just march on down, take Stalino, take Voloshilovgrad, take Rostov, and all will be good. I should probably move my main supply hub to Russia. I'm gonna send them up to Estonia now. I think it's time to do our push out here. Oh, now they're full attacking. And see, look, in fear of the Pepes, they left the line. In fear of the Pepes, they're leaving a lot of the line open. Holy. Let's try and get in circles with the shitter divisions. Try and push them away from Stalingrad. There we go. That was easy. It's just Romanians and Hungarians, so it should have been easy. A Hungarian medium tank? Not on my watch. I said not on my watch. There we go. Take that out. We retook Riga. I'm gonna try and just go down the Minsk, and then I'll move my guys to another place. Probably up in the north over here to push down even more. It's just so tempting when they have nothing here. I'm even gonna sneak into German core territory just to spook them a little bit. That's a lot of German troops. We're going to retreat out of here right now to try and get that encirclement. We're just gonna clean this up while we're at it. We've liberated the entirety of the Baltics pretty much. Yeah, and that encirclement doesn't look as big anymore. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna go back to what we were doing, which is absolutely destroying them over here. Okay, maybe we'll push from the north down instead of trying to get some real goofy encirclement. And wow, they've completely left pretty much the entire front line. I'm gonna hit the button with the other army too. I don't know why the AI always does this, because we're in Kongsberg. Alright, they seem to have woken up, at least on this front, so I'm gonna stop attacking with the big army. There we go, more encirclements. And it looks like D-Day is happening before Rome is taken. D-Day is happening. That's kind of weird, but I think we should just go full in on Germany. Yeah, but if we cut through Poland and cut off all their supply, they're not going to be happy over here. I'm not going to go for Berlin yet, but I am going to go just down. So let's see. How much did we cut up their supply? Not much. We would have to get down to the general government. Oh, look, they took Moscow a long time ago. I didn't even notice. We have bigger things to worry about, brothers. We must take Krakow. Yeah, perhaps I went a little too far. We're about to retake Minsk. Yeah, we're cutting through them up here. And it's wherever my good divisions aren't, they push. So we lose everything we get pretty quickly. And let's try and retake Moscow. This is the strangest Barbarossa I've ever fought. Then again, I'm doing it as Venezuela, who annexed the Soviet Union, so you can't expect it to be normal. And there we go, Rome has fallen. D-Day is being reattempted in Piedmont. And we're doing pretty good too. We're about to retake Moscow. I think we're secure enough to hit the button, so I'm going to do it. To hit the button on the big army. But we are going to go straight from Moscow to Gorky, and we're going to try and get a giant encirclement, like an absolutely huge one. Yeah, we're cutting through them like butter. And of course, the classic communist China joins the Allies. And so China is now at war with the Allies. I don't think I'm going to be at war with China, and I'm not going to war with China, but, you know, it was a nice attempt game. We've almost got it. There's a lot of troops up here, so I kind of need to get this for the sake of Reddit and everything that's good in the world. There we go, we did it. So I'm immediately gonna send you guys up here. Your job is gonna be just to go up there. I don't even know how many divisions that is. It's like 30. But they are pushing back in the west, so I have to swing back around there soon. And it looks like this is the end. It's even saying I can march with my weak divisions, so let's go. It's a me, a Gustavo. Anyway, we need to get back in the west and try and take a bunch of stuff before the Allies get it. The Netherlands just popped back into existence for some reason. That's cool. Oh boy, we got a whole Balkan soup going on. Yugoslavia's fascist for some reason. We retook Warsaw, or well, took Warsaw. I don't think the Venezuelans were ever in Warsaw, but we're blasting into Germany itself. Oh, there goes Romania, which means we're in the business for another big encirclement. I'm not going to move my strong divisions over to do it, but hopefully the weak ones can just handle it. And into Berlin with my Marine division we go. I don't think there's going to be anybody there. Yep, no one's there. Walk into Berlin. Oh, They got someone there just in time. Nope, Berlin is mine. I'm not even gonna bother with Crimea. We'll capitulate the Axis before they even become a problem. Yeah, goodbye, Germany. 99%, classic. We'll be able to just waltz into Salzburg, though, so it's okay. And there they go. So, yeah, I don't think this is gonna be a very creative peace deal, but I think it's gonna be a fun one. And, yeah, this is what I did. I just took everything. I think this is a decent Cold War scenario, what with the Venezuelan-led global union of Soviet Socialist Republics. But, yeah. You know, the name implies the global union of Soviet Socialist Republics. The name implies I would do a world conquest, but the last time I did something similar to that, no one watched it, so I'm not doing a world conquest. The video is kind of getting too long anyway. This was our adventure as Venezuela in the Unión y Libertad mod. We started as Venezuela, we had a civil war, we invaded Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and then we finagled our way into annexing the Soviet Union for free. And we took the AI situation and we fixed it in the most lazy way possible. So if you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe. And I stream this live on my YouTube channel. If you go to my live section on my YouTube channel, you can see the full recording of this, so you can see exactly where I cheated. If you want to be a messenger in these videos and have your message show up in the bottom left corner, be sure to become a channel member and then show up for one of the live stream. Speaking of channel members, I want to say thank you to the channel members right on the screen right here, and I'll see you later.